beside me. First up we have the artist from the United States of America.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this big match. So here we go. Should be a good one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Throws the jab, but does not score. Straight right, just misses. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
perfect counter lands. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? He blocks that jab. Nice defense on that hook. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Is one of the best in their weight class. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Can't find a home for that jab. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Joe Fraizer is in trouble. Fraizer never won to back off or back down.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at this.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Fraizer is in trouble again. What's keeping Joe Fraizer on his feet?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. They block the hook. Punch, counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nobody home with that hook. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab doesn't find a home. A perfect counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. There's a scoring straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw
Dominance, without a doubt.
on to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Failing to score with that right hook. That jab won't score. Nice counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That right hook catching air. Good job stopping that uppercut. It's all offense all the time. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
And there's the bell for round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? How is Fraizer still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A lot of effort being exerted here. A swing and a miss with the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different? There's the bell to start round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No respect for each other's punching powers. It's all offense all the time. Nope, that jab not going to score. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Good defense from Fraizer.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Fraizer? Never count out smoking Joe Fraizer.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that hook won't score. That counter shot lands. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. There's a counter shot. The artist has been dropped. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit me with one.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the end.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Love the response.
We've made it to round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punching. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They exchange punches. These punches coming from every angle. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Here's the 11th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That right hook won't score. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the 12th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Just misses with that jab. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want a highlight reel knockout. They block the jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels.
Ladies and gentlemen,